In ancient times, the presiding god of Malana, god Jamlu, was carrying all the gods in a boat on this route. He opened the basket full of gods on the top of the Chandrakhani Pass. A strong wind blew the gods away and they settled in various spots in the valley, which is why even now the Kullu Valley is called the Valley of Gods. Today is day 0 of the trek. After reaching Manali, we head towards Indiahikes Jungle Line campus, where we will spend the night and gather to meet other trekkers. The base camp felt like a home in the mountains. The campus is surrounded by huge pine trees and apple orchards. Around the month of August and September, one can find lots of apple on these trees. We stopped at Origino Cafe to have some snacks and coffee. It felt very peaceful to have this tasty food with such a serene view. Then we went towards the rental store, which is just beside the cafe, to rent out necessary gear required for the trek. With a briefing which lasted almost an hour, we called it a day. On day 1, we trekked from beautiful Rumsu village to Ghan Kuradi. There was dense forest around us. We could see the towering deodar, pine, and walnut trees. As I entered deep into the forest, I could feel the rhythm of my own heartbeats sinking in with the fauna around. It felt like the forest was quite vocal, welcoming us, and everything seemed perfect. The peace which I found over here was quite different. After going through another dense section of forest, we reached Khan Kuradi. We learned to pitch our own tents over here. After experiencing a peaceful evening, we called it a day. Our beautiful morning started with cleaning the campsite around us. Green Trails is an Indiahikes initiative where we believe in leaving the mountains better than we find them. Again, with dense cloud cover, we started moving ahead. The misty weather felt like a scenery out of some fairy tale. Clouds settled deep inside forest, water droplets hanging on leaves, streams flowing, flowers blooming around us. Everything felt so complete. With each passing day, we felt more and more one with nature. As we were approaching a campsite, behind us was the Dhauladhar range. We turned around to get a magnificent view of that. With sunset on one side, we had the moon rising on the other, ending all of our day on a beautiful note. With adrenaline rushing through our body and joy flowing through our hearts, we start our climb toward Chandrakhani Pass. But all was not good. It rained down on us, making every step hard. The Chandrakhani Pass seemed like a far-fetched dream. It seemed out of reach. With a hint of sadness in our hearts, we sat at the ridge, battling the weather. And as they say, hope is a very strong emotion that a person feels when nothing goes their way. After some time, the winds blew the clouds. It felt surreal to walk over here on the soft grass of Chandrakhani Pass. It felt as if we were living the legend of Chandrakhani Pass. With strong winds blowing, we could imagine the legend of the God of Malana unfolding in front of us. Heart was exploding with lots of happy emotions. Our bodies were exhausted, but our souls were recharged after reaching campsite. As we were descending, all I had in my mind was, can I stay back here just a little longer? I again want to walk in the laps of Himalayas. I again want to feel the freshness. I want to see those towering trees and lovely flowers again. And I want to live the ups and downs of trekking once again. With heart filled with lots of memories, I bid goodbye to Chandrakhani Pass.